The word is the word, and Julius Thomas could become a bird. Julius Thomas from the Miami Dolphins, tight end, will be cut by the Dolphins by the start of the new league year, March 14th. So, Julius Thomas has had really two disappointing seasons, but we're talking about the Miami offense right now. The Miami offense, which the coordinator was doing cocaine. Okay? And on top of everything else, the Dolphins have just had a really bad offense, okay? They haven't done anything. So, ranked last, I think. Their offense was ranked last year, which is bad. So, Julius Thomas is going to become, they're going to end up cutting him by March 14th because they're going to save about, I don't know, $5.3 million in cap space. And, man, I said to myself, hey, look at this. Now, I don't know if he's going to be guaranteeing money because, honestly, he don't really got any stats. He made some amazing catches, a few amazing catches, but there's nothing really of value there, so you really don't have to pay him. Mostly he'd be like a prove-it deal. You know, if Brent Selleck is retiring, Trey Burton's probably going to be a Chicago Bear. Good luck to him on his first contract. I don't blame him for trying to get the big contract. Good for him. Bringing in Julius Thomas would probably be a very good thing. Not even just that, but I just think that we can honestly make a lot of players good by being in this West Coast style offense. And you know what? It's made Ajayi look better. It's made Nelson Aguilar a lot better and more productive. Alshon Jeffrey can actually just catch more balls than getting his 50-50 balls all the time. He can actually do a lot more because you don't have Jay Cutler just tossing the ball up in the air every 2 seconds. Julius Thomas would, if he can line up behind Zach Ertz, do you guys know that we'd have a big-bodied tight end at that level? You got a lot of size. I know he's huge. You got a lot of size with Julius Thomas. A lot of size, okay? He's got size, he's got speed, he's got hands, and he's caught some one-handed balls as well. He's got a lot of height. So putting Julius Thomas behind Zach Ertz is not really a bad idea. I don't know how fast he is, but from what I'm looking at, he's a pretty average speed tight end that runs okay routes. Had really disappointing years, but what do you expect? Jay Cutler as your quarterback and whatever, Sterling Moore, whatever his fucking name is, as your backup quarterback. You know, Adam Gase is going to ruin that fucking team in the future anyway, so we'll see what happens with that. But Julius Thomas, man, would be a good pickup for the Eagles. I think we'd make him look very good. Carson Wentz to make him look very good in this system. Now, is he a Trey Burton? No. I think he's a different receiver. I think you can carry 3 tight ends on this roster. So when Selleck retires and Trey Burton goes to another team because of free agency, you bring in Julius Thomas as a big-bodied receiver. He is a nice mismatch, you know, in the middle of the field, okay? So Julius Thomas would be a very good pickup. And if I have to say so myself, this wouldn't be a bad idea. Hear me out on this, though, because honestly, we have an aging Brent Selleck that probably going to retire this year because he has one more year on his deal. But to be honest with you, you know, Julius Thomas, I don't know how old he is. He might be probably 29, 30, probably between 28 to 30, probably. I would have to say between 28 to 30 because I know he's been playing for a while. So really, we never really had that big body tight end. I mean, I know Selleck's kind of big, but not like a big body tight end with a lot of height. Selleck was just here to really do all the dirty blocking. He caught some passes this year when, you know, Zach Ertz was gone for a few games. You know what I mean? They came in, Trey Burton and Selleck came in, and I never panicked because I knew that they could be productive, put in some work, and do their damn thing. So, honestly, I really would enjoy having Julius Thomas on this team. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea, okay? You can't see, when you look at players, you can't look at, you know, statistics are important at one part, but another part is who's throwing him the ball. What offense is it? What team is it? What personnel is he working with? Who's the head coach? All of it ties into one fucking puzzle, okay? He can solve a lot of issues. He's got good speed. He's got average to good speed, good hands, He's got a quarterback that extend plays, and if Julius Thomas has the chemistry with Carson Wentz to get out of, you know, being that security blanket like Zach Ertz is, do a two tight. We've been doing a lot of 2 tight end sets. You have a guy with size and a guy with speed and bulkiness like Zach Ertz is. Good red zone threat. Julius Thomas could be our good red zone threat. A lot of height. Julius Thomas, Alshon Jeffrey, a lot of height, but some speed. So, I'm just bringing this to you guys because I just got the report just now. Because it's not just only, it's Lawrence Timmons and Julius Thomas are going to be cut by the Dolphins. And that's about it. So, that's what we're going to say, guys. So, let me know in the comment section below what you think of Julius Thomas being on this roster. Now, never mind the fact that he's not going to get paid in free agency. If someone's going to overpay him, it's going to be because they're desperate to have him on the damn team. Because honestly, he's had 2 really bad seasons. And I think he could pick that up if he gets on a prove-it deal and see what he could possibly do. He should be cheap. He has no value whatsoever. But you know what? Not everyone has to have the stats. Torrey Smith didn't have the stats last year. 300 yards receiving. Not much, but who was the quarterback? Who was the team? What was the team? And it was a complete fucking mess since he left Baltimore. So, you got to put players in good surroundings, a brotherhood surrounding, a Philadelphia Eagle Super Bowl winning champion crowd, and let him get on this team and do his thing. So that's all I really got to say, guys. So let me know what you think of Julius Thomas being the 2nd tight end on this team and putting in some work. A big-bodied receiver. You got Zach Ertz and now a big-bodied receiver on this team. Maybe add in 1 more tight end with a little bit more speed, and you got yourself a nice tight end group coming for a few more years. So that's all I gotta say, guys. Shake squad up, fly Eagles fly. Peace.
Oh, for your bitch, get a bag from it, then I never call her. Now she tripping, going crazy, nigga. Tell her let her up.